It says simply think, and that's because his trainer Don Conley wants him to concentrate through every minute of every round. To find out what's on the mind of the champion, let's go to James Brown.
All right, Tim, you're looking at a very pensive Frankie Warren, who is in his pre-fight trance, if you will, focusing only on the task at hand and what he and manager trainer Lou Duva feel is necessary to win today's battle. Now, Frankie Warren is fighting on the home turf of Loreto Garza, but that doesn't faze him at all. He feels that he can use the hometown crowd of Garza to his advantage, and if he's doing his job, the crowd won't have anything to cheer about at all. Oh, and the fact that Warren is giving up 7 inches to Loreto Garza, well, Timmy, he feels if he's doing his job in the ring, he'll be able to cut Garza down to his size.
Maybe he will. I'm giving up a few inches to you, James Brown. Well, we'll be back with our championship fight in just a little bit. Continues live from Sacramento after this word from your local station. Arco Arena in Sacramento, California, almost ready for a 12-round USBA Junior Welterweight Championship. The champion Frankie Warren against Loreto Garza, the hometown hero here in Sacramento. And joining me at ringside, as always, Gil Clancy. And Gil, it's been interesting this week listening to experts, odds makers, having a hard time picking a favorite in this fight.
Well, Tim, the more you analyze this fight, the tougher it is to make a pick. The odds keep switching in Vegas. Early it was Warren, right now Garza's favorite. I'm looking forward to a good fight.
Well, I know you've done some more in-depth analysis than that, and we have it for you now in a segment we call Punchlines.
At 5'10" and with a 71-inch reach, Loreto Garza should have a big advantage over that little fire plug, Frankie Warren. What he's going to have to do against Warren is use that left jab, try to snap it in Warren's face. But as you notice, when he uses the jab here, he drops his right hand, and that could be very, very dangerous against a left hooker like Frankie Warren. As far as his balance is concerned, he must make sure that he keeps that left foot forward, right foot back. He can't let Warren push him back and take his weight off that front foot. He has to skip back so he's always in position to throw punches. There we see his feet now. He's in a proper position right now to be able to throw that good left hook against his opponent. Let's listen to his trainer, Don Conley, working on these points.
With the jab, and keep the jab in his face, keep the jab, and use your reach advantage. And you got to spin off the ropes and jab.
Garza's job is going to try to be to keep Warren in the center of the ring. Stay off the ropes and stay out of the corners. Conversely, Frankie Warren is going to have to try to get inside, push Garza against the ropes, move him into the corners, stay close, and take that height and reach advantage away from him. Now here we see Frankie Warren working inside, and he's a real rough, tough guy inside, puts his punches together, throws punches and punches, and he throws those good body shots, and they should be very, very effective against the tall guy, and we saw that big left hook that Warren can throw. Another point is that Frankie Warren is going to have to stay low. A lot of short guys make a mistake of standing tall and looking at the taller fighter. Frankie Warren's going to have to weave the way he's doing there. Weave, get on the inside. When he gets close to Garza, stay there and keep moving those hands and punishing the taller opponent.
The only fear I have is naturally if he gives this guy too much leverage and too much punching room, because that's where the guy can really shine, because he's a good puncher. So I got to take that away, and the way you take that away is I got to get him close to the fighter.
But Frankie Warren only knows one way to fight, and that's move in and throw punches. He'll do that from round 1 to 12. Garza, the first 4 rounds, I'm sure, will try to move side to side box and work on that left jab. Try to stop Warren with the left jab. Garza's movement in the early rounds should take something out of his legs. Warren should be edging in a little closer. The fight should get a little rougher. But the last 4 rounds are going to be the key. There's always a moment of truth in a fight. I think Garza's going to have to stand and fight. If he can drag Frankie Warren up, he'll win the fight. If, in fact, the little fire plug is still coming, it will be a long day for Loreto Garza.
Well, there's Gil Clancy's punchlines. A look at the battle plan for both these fighters. Certainly the hometown advantage lies with Loreto Garza, a live, knowledgeable boxing crowd here at the Arco Arena. And let's go now to our roving reporter, James Brown.
It was just over
over a year ago that you and Gil were here in Sacramento for a great fight scene when another hometown boy by the name of Tony Lopez won his World Junior Lightweight title in a bout against Rocky Lockridge. Sacramento has been a major fight city ever since. Well, there's another rising star by the name of Loreto GARZA who's hoping to follow in Tony Lopez's footsteps. Of Garza's 26 professional fights, 22 have been right here. He's lost only one, and he regained that one, avenging that battle back last May. Well, Garza, he loves the hometown crowd here. They love him, as you'll see and hear as Tony Garza gets set to enter the arena for his battle with Frankie Warren.
Gil Clancy ready for this USBA Junior Welterweight Championship fight. The champion, Frankie Warren from Corpus Christi, Texas, just coming into the ring, has lost only once, 20 knockouts and 30 victories. Loreto GARZA, his challenger, 24 victories, just one defeat as well, one draw with 22 knockouts. And now let's go up to our ring announcer, Jim Hall.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's scheduled 12-round USBA Junior Welterweight Championship bout, presented by Don Jargon Productions and Main Events. The judges assigned are Davey Nelson, Gerald Maltz, and Barry Yates. Your referee this afternoon is Robert Bird. Introducing first the challenger. He's in the blue corner, fighting out of Sacramento, California. He weighed in at 139 pounds with a professional record of 24 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw with 22 wins by knockout. He's the 9th-ranked contender, ladies and gentlemen, Loreto GARZA. Introducing now in the red corner, this young man is fighting out of Corpus Christi, Texas. He weighs in at 137 pounds with a professional record of 30 wins against 1 loss with 19 wins by knockout. Here is the USBA Junior Lightweight Champion, young Frankie Warren.
The introductions of the champion Warren. You're looking at the challenger Loreto GARZA. A quick look at the tail of the tape and the reach advantage, as Gil Clancy pointed out in his punchlines, goes to the challenger Garza. He stands at 5'10" and a half, and he came in at 139 pounds. Warren at 137. Two veteran boxers. Warren has had a little tougher competition. The likes of Willie Rodriguez, Sammy Fuentes, Ronnie Shields, Buddy McGirt, Gene Hatcher among his victims. Loreto GARZA has victories over Choo Choo Brown, Harry Arroyo, and Joe Manley. Frankie Warren, managed and trained by Lou Duva. And Loreto GARZA by Don Conley, the first professional Conley has ever handled. And should he win here today, Don Conley will have his man in a world title fight. The winner expected to fight IBF champion Juan Koji of Argentina. Scheduled for 12 rounds. The referee is Robert Earl Bird. The judges are Barry Gates from Richmond, Texas, Gerald Maltz from Tucson, Arizona, and Dave Nelson from San Jose, California. Scoring on the 10-point must system. 9 or fewer to the loser of a round. There can be a 10-10 even round. Warren, the champion, in gold. The challenger GARZA in red.
Tim, one of the things to look for early is the fact that if Garza hits Frankie Warren with his Sunday punch, to see how Warren reacts. If Warren takes the punch well, it doesn't bother him. Be tough for Loreto Garza.
Frankie Warren in his last outing, a 4th round knockout of Rocky Montoya, and a 4th round KO in the last fight for Loreto Garza over Thomas De Cruz, the only man to ever beat him. He was stopped by De Cruz a few years ago, early in his career. A left to the ear of Warren from the challenger Garza. Talking with Garza at his training center here in Sacramento on Wednesday, he said, I've got to keep him out at the end of my jab, keep my distance. I know he's going to try to get close to me.
Well, you see Warren coming in low, trying to move underneath Garza's punches. Garza has to be very accurate with that left jab. There, Warren slipped the jab and got inside.
First round scheduled for 12. United States title at stake. A world title ahead for the winner. A world title opportunity, at least, against Juan Koji.
And here we see the side-to-side movement of Loreto Garza.
Garza very proud of the fact that Tony Lopez, the IBF junior lightweight champion, is from Sacramento, but he wants a little of that glory of being a champion. Lopez is here at ringside, watching his fellow Sacramento boxer. Good combination by Garza.
Good left hook by Frankie Warren. That's what Garza has to be careful of, Tim. Has to keep that right hand high.
Final minute of round 1. Good left jab and a counter right from Warren. He can throw that overhand right, even though he has a shorter stature. He's landed it against many of his opponents, scoring 20 knockouts and 30 wins. Under 30 seconds we go round 1.
Tim, if I was in Garza's corner, I'd have him bend his knees a little bit and jab up. By jabbing down, Warren can counter over that jab. Have to jab up.
That's the end of round 1. Scheduled for 12. You're in the corner of champion Frankie Warren from Corpus Christi, Texas. Talking to the champion Frankie Warren. And in the challenger's corner, close-up look at Loreto Garza. Very confident, poised young man. Very intelligent. Comes from a large family here in Sacramento. I asked if any of them were athletes or boxers, and he said, no, 3 brothers are just cheering me on. He's the only athlete in the family. 3 sisters. Mama doesn't come to the fights. She waits to find out if her boy got hurt or not, and then she'll watch it on videotape afterwards. Round 2, scheduled for 12.
Tim, 2 things that Garza's going to have to watch out for. Number 1 is when he jabs and Frankie Warren slips, he's going to have that right hand up to catch the counter hook. And the other thing, if he jabs down and he misses, Warren is going to catch him with that looping right hand.
There's a good left landed by Frankie Warren.
And you saw that Garza's right hand was down.
Warren, a hero in Corpus Christi, like Garza is here, and he's had many of his fights, most of his fights in Corpus Christi, and gets the same kind of response there as Garza has received here so far. Good combination by Garza, got through. Got good quick hands. Frankie Warren is nicknamed Panchito. The Mexican-American fans and those Mexicans who come over the border to watch him fight have given him that Mexican nickname. There with a right to the body and a left up to the head. Round 2 2 action scheduled for 12. Solid shot to the body from Garza.
Good right hand by Garza.
Left hook back from Warren.
Garza hit Frankie Warren with a good solid right hand. Didn't seem to bother Warren much at all. There's another right hand by Garza.
Under a minute to go, round 2. Garza certainly not a very imposing physical specimen because he's tall at 5'10 and a half and weighs only 140 pounds. He's not muscular, he's not stocky.
Tim, a lot of the best punches in boxing have been built the way Loreto Garza's built. Lou Jenkins, famous lightweight from many years ago, very thin as a rail, but could knock you dead with one punch.
Garza with 22 KOs in his 24 wins has shown he can punch. Under 30 seconds to go, round 2.
Warren is starting to stand straight up, Tim. First round he was in a crouch. Now he's standing straight up. Much easier for Garza to nail him. Now he's back down.
Final seconds of the second round. 3 live from Sacramento, California. A live audience here at the Arco Arena, home of the NBA Kings, to cheer on Loreto Garza in red, the challenger for the USBA crown held by the champion in gold, Frankie Warren. 140-pound limit. Gil, so far I would say Loreto Garza is right on your battle plan, and his own for that matter. Said he wanted to keep Warren at the end of his jab. You thought that's what he should do in these early rounds. So far he's been effective.
And he's moving off the ropes, Tim. He's not being trapped on the ropes. He's not being trapped in the corners. He's keeping the action in the center of the ring. Frankie Warren is going to have to get underneath, move him into the corners and against the ropes. You can see Garza right in the center of the ring. Circling around, moving side to side. There's that side-to-side movement. And it's bothering Frankie Warren. Garza continues to score with that left jab.
Warren trying to keep Garza in the corner on the ropes, unable to do so.
And you can see Garza's well coached. He grabbed the hold of Frankie Warren, just spun him around, got himself back in the center of the ring.
We said in our pre-fight commentary during the ski racing, his coach Don Conley asks him to think at all times, and you can see he has excellent concentration in the ring. Frankie Warren, that relentless attack that has stopped everybody but one over 31 professional fights. 20 of them by KO.
Good right hand by Garza.
Wild swinging right by Warren, missed everything. Shook his head at his miss.
Well, there was that right hand counter over the jab, Tim. Very dangerous punch.
Under 30 seconds, we go in round 3.
And Tim,
uppercut inside by Warren.
If Warren continues to eat those jabs, Tim, he's going to start swelling around the eyes and maybe get busted up. Hey, look at that beautiful move by Garza. Get back out to the center of the ring.
Final seconds of the third round, and so far the way we see it, the challenger taking the lead. All right, ready for round 4. For a quick report, let's go to James Brown.
All right, Tim, the last 2 rounds, Frankie Warren has come to the corner very frustrated. His manager and trainer, Lou Duva, said he's not able to get close enough to do any damage. We'll give a lot of credit to Garza, who's keeping him at bay with the jab. Tim?
That's been the story through the first 3 rounds. We're into the 4th, scheduled for 12. Warren in gold, the champion. Garza, the challenger in red. A world title shot at stake here against IBF champion Juan Koji.
Warren has to hope that he can wear Garza down, get him off those bouncing legs, and make this a war of attrition. The way it's going now, he's being completely outboxed. But can Garza keep it up with Warren putting the pressure on him?
Well, according to Don Conley, his man in excellent condition, is a very good trainer, likes to come to the gym, works very hard, finishes up his workouts with a heavy dose of calisthenics. So we'll see if he can make that work over the distance, if necessary.
Warren is putting a lot of pressure on him, though, Tim, trying to keep Garza in front of him at all times. Garza walk and move there. He just walked and moved himself right out of that corner. Very, very well schooled.
Good left by Garza, right behind it. Down to the body scores, and a right to the head. Best glory of the fight for the challenger. Solid jabs by Garza, left to the ear, that rocked Warren. He's got him in trouble. No knockdown. No knockdown. Warren trying to come forward, fell over the feet of Garza, but the pressure was coming from Garza. Good jabs backing up Warren. He's in trouble now in round 4.
Well, one thing Frankie Warren cannot back up. You get Frankie Warren backing up, you win the fight. Cannot fight backing up.
A confident and poised challenger, Loreto Garza, really starting to have some effect.
And Frankie Warren has a cut over his left eye.
Time winding down in the 4th round. Warren now looking to hold on. That's the first time he's done that. That's not what he normally does. That's the end of the 4th round, and a frustrated Frankie Warren comes back to the corner. He'll need some attention from the cut man, East Murata. Lou Duva checking him over.
Look, Frankie, what you got to do now is get the jab. I want you to bob and weave, and I want you to start throwing hooks in this guy. Get close to this guy.
Going back into the action of round number 4, a big one for Garza.
And there you saw Garza using his strength against Warren, pushing him back. And as we said, when Warren backs up, he's not very good.
And it looked like Garza wobbled Warren before he fell down. It was not a knockdown, but he was off balance and then just lost his balance right there. In the corner of the challenger, Loreto Garza. Working in the ring is the trainer of Tony Lopez. That is Will Edgington. He's also the cut man for them today. But Garza's man is Don Conley there in the corner as well. All right, into round number 5, scheduled for 12.
And so far, Garza has fought a perfect fight, sticking to his fight plan. Concentrating all the way, scoring when he has to, staying out of the corners and off the ropes, negating Frankie Warren's inside fighting and his strength.
Another good flurry by Garza. Warren covering up. Slight cut over the eyebrow, or the left eyebrow, and Garza now pummeling Warren, and again getting him off balance. And the cut is reopened again over the left eye of Frankie Warren, the champion.
And Tim, Garza just continues to circle and stay in the center of the ring. Beautiful boxing exhibition. Look at that move over to the side.
Frankie Warren has lost only once in his career. His only defeat coming in February of 1988. He was stopped in 11 rounds by Buddy McGirt for the IBF World Championship title that McGirt subsequently lost.
And Frankie Warren has, I think, a second cut, Tim.
Garza, a very consistent punching pace, and
you see that
Warren
beautiful
looking to
move?
hold on.
Beautiful move then, Tim.
Tremendous concentration on the part of Garza. Landing that jab.
And in Warren's corner, they're yelling, punch, punch, punch. But he's completely frustrated by the movement of Loreto Garza.
And Garza successfully tying up Warren now that Warren has got himself in on the chest.
Well, he doesn't seem to be able to outstrength Loreto Garza.
Well, that body is deceiving. Short left landed by Garza. More blood from the cut over the left eye of Warren. Short chopping right by Garza. Good left by Warren. Finally got Garza to back up.
Warren seems to be punching with frustration now, though, Tim.
No question, Gil. Final seconds of the fifth. We're back live, and there was a slight delay in the corner of Frankie Warren. In California, the doctor can come in to check a fighter, and they stop the clock during the 1-minute rest period. I didn't see the doctor come up here, but the referee, Robert Byrd, indicated that there would be a timeout, if you will.
He indicated, but I didn't see the doctor come up either, Tim.
And now Robert Byrd is asking for a glove tape repair. Lou Duva will have to put some more tape on the glove of Frankie Warren. Maybe that was the consideration. There's a little bit of confusion, but more than a minute between rounds 5 and 6. And so far on our cards, Gil, it's been all Garza. We have not given a round to Warren. He was cut over the left eye in round 4 and damaged again in round 5, and we're underway in round 6.
Tim, the reason for that rule in California when they call a doctor in, their theory is that it takes time away from the seconds to work on the fighter, so they want to give him that time back. So anytime the doctor interferes, they call a timeout, and they give him that many seconds back when the doctor gets out of the way.
Well, good point, Gil, although, as I said, we didn't really see the doctor come up the stairs. So a little bit of confusion there, a little more than a minute between rounds.
And now Frankie Warren is on the inside where he belongs.
Well, the question will be the one you raised 2 rounds ago. Can Garza keep up that movement to keep Warren away from the inside?
Well, Tim, there's always a time in a fight when you're going to have to stand and fight and let the other guy know that you're the boss. And there will be a time in this fight when Garza will do that, and it may be right now.
Round number 6 of this scheduled 12-rounder.
There's that looping right hand that Warren keeps throwing out there, hoping it will land.
Garza flat-footed in the corner for the first time in the fight. Punching in there, and now he moves away without any damage done.
And you see, he moves away. Warren should not let him move away, but he's just turning Frankie Warren around.
Right landed by Garza to the face of Warren. Warren, that relentless attack, having a little more effect here in round 6. Had trouble finding the challenger through the first 5. Neither fighter landing effectively here as they are so close to each other, but this is the fight that Warren wants.
Right, and Warren is making Garza expend energy. I'm sure when Garza gets back to the corner, he'll get a little lecture from Don Conley. So what happened to our fight plan that was working so well? Good left hook to the chin by Frankie Warren.
and working the arms of Garza with a body attack. And that takes its toll. Combination landed by the champion, Warren. Warren will not let up. That you can count on. Left inside by Garza, but again it's Warren now really teeing off, banging to the arms and body of Garza. Live from Sacramento, Loreto Garza in red, Frankie Warren in gold, and our reporter James Brown tells us that indeed Dr. James Woodbury, the ring physician here, did go into the corner of Frankie Warren at the end of round 5. That was the reason for the delay in the rest period, and did have a look at the eye of Frankie Warren, but obviously allowed him to continue. We're into the 7th round, and Warren's best round so far, Gil, that last one, number 6.
Well, that was the Warren fight. That's what he has to do, fight inside. But I knew as soon as Garza got back to the corner that he'd get a lecture from Don Conley. Now, whether he can continue this movement much longer, Tim, remains to be seen. Because Frankie Warren is putting pressure. There's that looping right hand again over the jab that he keeps trying to land.
There have been no knockdowns in the fight if you joined us along the way, but we have Garza winning the first 5 rounds comfortably. The champion, Warren, winning round 6. Still with a little nick over his left eye. It has not been a problem so far. It occurred first in round 4.
But now you see Garza on the ropes, Tim. Back never touched the ropes in the first 4 rounds, but Warren now occasionally is able to move him against those ropes and go to work the way he did at the end of the last round. He's got him back in there again. See, now Warren is pushing him, using his strength. He's not just letting Garza spin him around and walk away.
Garza with a good left hand, a right uppercut underneath it. Warren with an uppercut of his own and another one. Good combination by Garza, fighting from the ropes, but it's not where he wants to be. Now he moves out of there with a slapping right hand. And they go toe-to-toe here in the 7th round. Right hand landed by Warren. That shook Garza.
That's that looping right hand. He finally got it in. I knew that was going to come, Tim. I could see it before Garza could see it. I don't think Garza did see it because he got nailed.
Little swelling at the right eye of Garza now. He's got some visibility problems with his right eye.
And Warren has become just a threshing machine in there right now, just working away.
Definite swelling at the right eye of Garza as Warren trying to turn this fight around. Final seconds of the 7th. Left and a right by Garza. Round number 8. Tim Ryan with Joe Clancy and James Brown in Sacramento. The challenger Garza's right eye virtually shut. And you can see as we look back here between rounds, Will Edgington, the cut man, working feverishly to get that eye open and not having a great deal of success. Still a slight cut over the eye of Frankie Warren, the champion, suffered in round 4, but that's not been a problem for him.
And Tim, those left hooks were what closed that right eye of Loreto Garza. He has that bad habit of dropping that right hand.
Garza had his way through the first 5 rounds of this fight. Now in some difficulty here. Not having full vision against the champion Frankie Warren in round 8, scheduled for 12. Warren bleeding slightly from that cut over the corner of his left eye, just above the eyebrow. James Brown was in the Garza corner when they were working on him. Let's find out what he saw. James?
Well, Tim, Garza, as you can see, did have quite a bit of swelling around that right eye. The referee will call the ring doctor to his side if he needs him. As closed as the eye is now, I would imagine at the end of this round he might be calling him, Tim.
We may indeed see the doctor at the end of this round. Garza, meanwhile, not nearly as effective here, no question, bothered by his lack of vision. And The same Frankie Warren, just firing away, trying to stay close.
Well, again, Tim, here we have Warren fighting his fight. He has Garza in the corner.
In round 8, scheduled for 12, the United States junior welter title at stake, and the referee, Robert Earl Byrd, has stopped the fight here in the 8th momentarily for another repair on the tape to the glove of Frankie Warren. Lou Duva up to fix it.
They should also repair Loreto Garza's glove. He has a piece of tape hanging down too, Tim.
Well, meanwhile, the doctor took advantage of the timeout, maybe thinking the referee had called him. The doctor leapt up to take a look at the eye of Garza.
A little bit of confusion here today.
I think the doctor thought that's why the referee had stopped the action, but it was to fix the tape on Warren's glove.
Well, Tim, if Garza wants to win this fight, he's going to have to suck it up and take it back away from Frankie Warren.
Now the Garza jab finding its target again.
But not
30 seconds remaining in round 8. Warren working to the body. Garza not throwing as often. Good right hand by Warren, leading right to the chin of Garza. Warren picks up the pace. Back here waiting for round number 9. Again, another delay in the rest period as referee Byrd brought in Dr. Woodbury to look at Garza's eye. The doctor took a very quick look and then just walked away, so Garza's going to continue. Meanwhile, Gil, you point out that the swelling now underneath the cut of Frankie Warren is impairing the vision of his left eye. The two battered warriors here as we begin round 9. Swelling over the left eye of the champion Warren, over the right eye of the challenger Garza. And a strange beginning to the 9th round. We haven't had either boxer willing to throw that first punch. Finally, a tentative jab from Garza.
That's the exact word, Tim. Garza has lost a little bit of his confidence. He had better get it back. Nope. We're into that part that you would call a moment of truth, where one guy has to grit his teeth and take over. Who will it be, Tim?
No question that Garza's having trouble seeing, and indeed Warren probably starting to have a little problem as well with his left eye. Not quite as shut as Garza's right.
Garza made that beautiful move. Then Warren tried to trap him in the corner, and he just spun right out.
A minute into the 9th round, James Brown was over in the Garza corner when the doctor arrived. What did he have to say, James?
Tim, Dr. John Woodbury said that the eye looks worse than it actually is. The key thing is as long as there's some vision. Tim, I think most of that vision is downward, though, as opposed to upwards.
Meanwhile, Garza just rocked Warren with a combination and wobbled him.
Well, he's gritting his teeth, Tim. And he's
good
backing
jab.
Warren up. We said if he backs Warren up, that he'll win this fight.
Two good jabs by Garza getting Warren's attention, and another one.
Frankie Warren cannot fight backing up.
Warren holding on to Garza. Legs don't look as strong on the champion, having trouble finding his balance. He fires a right that lands, and an uppercut on the inside. Under a minute to go in the 9th, turning into a real war. Garza looking like a cyclops with that one good eye wide open as he tries to keep his concentration.
I guess in football they call this the 12th man. You can hear the public rooting him on, and he's coming on.
A left hook to the ear, staggered Warren. Deliberate punching by Garza despite the loss of vision in his left eye. Final seconds of round 9. A turnaround for the challenger Garza. Round number 10, live from Sacramento, scheduled for 12. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, James Brown, watching a real battle here. Frankie Warren, the champion, in gold. Loreto Garza from Sacramento, the challenger, in red. Garza turning the fight back his way with a big 9th round as we saw it.
And Tim, you know, we always used to say, try to put them together back to back. Let's see how much energy Garza expended winning that 9th round.
Garza with his brothers and sisters here at ringside, his parents at home waiting for a report on this fight. Frankie Warren with his fans looking on from Corpus Christi, Texas, hoping he can defend his title.
You see Warren trying to edge in, get inside. There's Garza spinning him away again. Warren has to remember when he gets inside not only to punch, but to use that strength. Bull Garza, push him against the ropes like he just did then, and don't let him turn him around.
Garza not able to dance away as he did earlier in the fight. Getting himself pinned on the ropes here. Landing effectively inside, however, getting the better of this infighting.
And now we see Frankie Warren pulling him around the ring. Garza still has bounce in his legs.
2 short lefts inside from Garza. And another good jab. It's a sneaky quick jab that Loreto Garza throws. Combination by the challenger. Warren digging to the body inside. Garza trying to get his distance, and he rocked Warren again. Short right by Garza. Warren in some trouble, trying to hang on to stand up. Gets a warning from referee Bird. Now Garza looking a little weary. A grueling fight into the 10th round here.
Oh, they just banged heads, Tim.
Neither boxer with full vision. Final seconds, round 10. The champion, there
There's
it
that
is.
big left hook, and you see Frankie Warren, he just can't go back on those legs at all. Yeah, look at those legs. He starts to wobble back. He can only go forward.
So another good round for the challenger. Garza in round 10. Scheduled for 12, and on our card, Frankie Warren, the champion, will need a knockout to keep his title, Gil.
Well, Tim, I would certainly be giving Garza a pep talk to just go out and box side to side. No exchanges. You don't have to be too brave now. Just remember everything we worked at in the gym. Here, he let Warren walk right inside, but then he spun him out again. He has to box.
The motto on the gymnasium wall in Garza's gym says, think. That's what his trainer, Don Conley, wants him to do. Can he sustain that over the distance if necessary? On our card, Warren rallied well through rounds 6 through 8. But otherwise, it's been all Garza.
Well, Warren tried to do it just then with that looping right hand again.
As we see it, Warren needs a knockout and a chance at the World Championship against IBF champ Juan Koji. If Garza wins, he'll get the title fight. into it here. The hometowners cheering for Garza. Garza.
Warren is in a little bit of trouble, Tim. He's tired. Won't take much now.
Garza firing those slingshot punches. Loreto's wife, Olga, watching from ringside. They've been married just 9 months. They're expecting a baby. And he is excited with his family life. And, of course, the hope that he'll win this fight today and get himself a world championship shot for his wife and soon-to-becoming baby.
Inside, he's able to push Frankie Warren back now, Tim.
Warren with a good uppercut inside. Caught Garza leaning. And another one.
Beautiful uppercuts by Frankie Warren.
Counter right from Garza.
He may have found a new punch, Tim.
Under 30 seconds we go in the 11th. Left hook landed by the champion. Tremendous stamina by both guys, still firing. Good combination by Garza. Rocked the champion again. He's in trouble. A game. Warren stays on his feet at the bell. Olga Garza looking on. We just got a gratuitous shower of bubbly from the fans here, who are getting a little more excited than perhaps they ought to.
Let's take a look at that last flurry by Loreto Garza. You can see Frankie Warren. He just doesn't have any legs, Tim. Won't take much to get him out of there. The one thing Frankie Warren does have is heart, but you need those legs under you. Tim, you know, I'm sure that they couldn't hear your commentary, but somebody did throw something at you from the audience.
I think they were throwing it at you, Gil.
No, Tim. They hit you. They all have good aim out here.
So the crowd stirred up, to say the least here. Final round upcoming. The cyclopean look of the challenger, Loreto Garza. 1 round away from what would appear to be a USBA title. Frankie Warren has got to have a knockout the way we see it to keep his crown.
And obviously they've told Garza in the corner, just box, stick to the fight plan. And that's what he's doing. But believe me, if he really wanted to grit his teeth and push Warren back and punch, I think he could get Warren out of there now. That beautiful movement by Garza, slipping out to the right.
Frankie Warren, all guts and determination, as he always has been. No knockdown. He threw himself off balance, trying to pitch that home run ball.
Timmy has no legs. The legs aren't there.
But determination keeping him up.
That's what he has. All the determination in the world.
And landing to the body. Garza still sticking that effective jab out at just the right height. For the shorter Warren has bothered the champion through the entire fight with it.
Tell you one thing, Garza is going to learn a lot in this fight, Tim. He stepped up a notch, and he's in with a real tough guy. Look at that Frankie Warren, never stops.
Good counter left hook. That shook Warren. Garza after him, but Warren just fires back.
That's what
takes another left and a right.
And Garza doesn't have to finish up like this, Tim.
What a display by Garza, trying to end this fight by knockout, taking no chances.
I'm sure that his corner, Don Conley's heart must have stopped.
Final minute of the fight.
Look at Garza now with his left hand down.
Most of the crowd on its feet here for Loreto Garza. Big right hand by Warren, but but Garza just smothered him. Blood from the cut over the left eye of Frankie Warren. What a game guy.
Oh, all the heart in the world, Tim.
Both of them, for that matter. A one-eyed fighter, the challenger Garza, and he's been that way since the 7th round.
Well, there'll be no...
Garza trying to win by knockout. Final seconds. And we'll be back with the decision here at Sacramento. Tremendous fight. After this word from your local station. Live from Sacramento, California, the conclusion of this 12-round USBA junior welterweight fight. And there's the champion, Frankie Warren, getting repairs. And the challenger, Loreto GARZA, with a right eye closed completely shut. What a battle, these two guys going the distance. No knockdowns, but plenty of damage scored by both of these fighters. A look again at Frankie Warren as we await the decision. And we're ready for the decision. Let's go to ring announcer Jim Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge Maltz scores it 116-112. Judge Nelson scores it 118-110. Judge Yates scores it 116-112. Winner by unanimous decision and new USBA Junior Welterweight Champion, Loreto GARZA.
Loreto GARZA is the new USBA champion. Loreto, his wife Olga into the ring. That's the most important tribute he'll receive after this fight. He's got his new belt. Loreto, how many rounds did you have to fight with one eye? Look to us about the last 5.
Exactly, 5 rounds, one eye. I can only see one eye.
Well, when you were damaged that way, did you feel that maybe the tide would turn in favor of the champion?
Well, I want to know that first round, I want to see how I'll do. I stood away okay, and later on I still knew I had it.
All right, now you've got a chance at a world championship. Tony Lopez has been the main man in this town. You've got a chance to join him.
That's right, I want to join him. I want to say, happy birthday, Sacramento.
All right, the 150th birthday of Sacramento, and a victory contributed to this celebration by Loreto GARZA. Congratulations, the new USBA Junior Welterweight Champion. And so that does it for this edition of CBS Sports Saturday.